Hi, and welcome to your flow stretch session. These sessions are all about movement, mobility, and recovery, stretching out the sore muscles, stretching out the sore body, creating space, creating more flexibility, and ultimately being, as someone was saying the other day, the yin to your yang. So the flow to your hips. So I hope you enjoy this session. DM me if you have any questions and leave a comment to tag me and let me know how the session went for you. Everyone here live, good morning, good morning, good morning. And happy Thursday, Sunrise Stretchers. It is the 21st of January. Cannot believe it. It is insane. Time is flying by, but it's been an incredible 21 days so far. I have been all over the show. I've been teaching from multiple different locations. I'm back in Hermanus now, so teaching from the space that you all know. And I will be here for a while longer, and then probably will move somewhere else again. Good morning, Iva. I hope you're well. Everyone who's here, please leave a comment. Let me know you're here. Say hi. Let me know how you are doing, how you're feeling, who did the flow strength session yesterday. Let me know how that went for you. Good morning, beautiful Candace. I hope you're well. And yeah, like I say, 21 days into Jan. That's officially 3 weeks for me on the dry Jan train. Feeling amazing, feeling good, and I am running again today. Yesterday, except for teaching a couple of classes, I took a rest day with my training, needed a bit of a break, and so today I'll have to get back on that train, see if I can push myself to do another 30-minute run with Coach Saki, one of his guided runs, who was at the Coach's Corner yesterday. I need to still catch up on that. I was a little busy at another appointment, but I popped in to say hi, and it looked like what seemed to be a great conversation. So I'm definitely going to catch up on the Coach's Corner from yesterday. Mr. Sam Paddock in the house. Good morning, Sam. Are you joining us for flow? I hope you are. Good morning, Sarah. Ready for some stretching? Aren't we always, Sarah? Honestly, I cannot go a day without getting on my mat. If I do not stretch out my body, I can immediately feel it. And it actually affects things like my sleep, just like general comfort things. Like generally moving through my day, I have to get those movements in, specifically the movements that are counter poses to like our everyday habitual movements. So good morning, Chantal. So for instance, this week we've been doing a lot of the movements and the poses are categorized as back bends, but I like to not really think of it as just back bends. I think that can put people off. It seems a bit gymnasticy or acrobatic, like I can't really bend back and touch my toes kind of thing. So it's not about that at all. To me, the spinal extension is the important part. So really lifting up out of the vertebra, where I think a lot of time we kind of sink down into them and gravity pulls them. So it's really lifting up, getting space and movement in the vertebra, and of course opening up through upper back, so chest area, shoulders, ribs and lungs, getting some space there. So that's what we're focusing on throughout the practice today. Beautiful Roz, good morning and happy Thursday. Roz, are you joining us live this morning? I hope you are. Yeah, feeling very good and feeling very excited. We have only pretty much just over a week to go before we get started with the 25-hour workouts. Have you seen the Facebook event? Have you joined the Facebook event? If not, go ahead now. You still got a full 10 minutes before we get started. So open another tab on your browser, on your phone. Go search for the 25-hour workouts. You can check out the events on the Jeff page. It'll be there. And go click attending. Once you've done that, in that group or in the Jeff Together group, post your badge of the amount of hours that you are dedicating towards the 25-hour workout. I am doing 5. I did 5 because I saw everyone else posting their badges and everyone was saying 5 hours. But then after I committed to 5, I saw everyone was coming to like 3 and 2, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm overachieving with 5 hours over the weekend. And then I just said, you know what, I'm going to do 25, so I'm going to do 5, and I'll be fine. Beautiful, amazing Tanya, good morning. 2 days in a row. I can actually not believe it. But seeing is believing, and I'm so glad that you're here. I hope that this really helps you and that you enjoyed so much, Tanya, that it encourages you to come back to more flows. Remember, really encouraging you guys to do at least 3 flows a week for your recovery, to stretch out your bodies. I've said it before many times, there's not an athlete in this world that does not do copious amounts of recovery work, guys. Any athlete. So if you're going to work out like an athlete, if you're going to push your body like an athlete, and that does not mean the extremism, I'm talking about the effort that you're putting in. If you're going to be putting in that effort, rather putting out that effort, you need to put back in. So I hope to see you back more often, Tanya. So it's my birthday to treat myself. Happy birthday, Tanya. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. You are heading for another trip around the sun, Tanya. So I am glad that you're here with the sunrise stretches, doing this practice with the sun coming up on your next little trip around the sun. So thank you for joining us. And I wish you a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful year ahead. Hopefully with lots of flow in it. I know lots of Jeff in it. Thank you for being such a light in this community and for always showing up. I hope you have an absolutely stunning day and that you are spoiled rotten with everything. Good morning, babe. Good morning, Natalia. Good morning, Benjamin. Natalia earned my goldfish badge yesterday. That is amazing, Natalia. That is awesome stuff. Well done. Guys, you need to be logging those workouts if you want your goldfish badge. All right? So make sure that you are logging your exercise box. Rachel Noble, good morning. Welcome. Everyone, of course, Thursday night now is family night with Siri. So join her this evening. I actually missed last week, which I'm quite bummed about, but I do want to go check out this evening. So make sure not to miss that. That is at 7 p.m. if I have that correct. I do. Yes, that's at 7 p.m. And obviously you have Siri this afternoon as well, 5:30. It is Boxing Day. So if you had joined Kate and Lee this morning, or if I'm sure a few of us are still with Liz and Jade, then I'm sure you got your heart rate up this morning. Kate and Lee are just like the killer combination. Cycle now at 7 would be with Louis. Remember, cycling is every Tuesday and Thursday. We have Donna and Jules at 8 a.m., Amy at 9 a.m., and then very, very in the Chef Ed today, you've asked, we've listened, post-COVID returning to fitness discussion, and that is with Dr. Jared van Zudam and Coach Tash. So if you had COVID, if you are recovering from it, if you know of anyone who is, then this is going to really be a worthwhile Chef Ed to check into at 12:30. And then as well as that today, Tracy Shepherd, who I'm sure is on this flow chat. Tracy is like I think almost at every single flow every morning. Good morning, Alison. Good morning, Brenda. Amisha, good morning. Tracy and I will be chatting about her flow journey. And that's at 8:30. Tracy, good morning. There she is. Speak of the devil. Good morning, Tracy. So Tracy and I will be chatting about her flow journey after the 8 a.m. workout. So that'll be like just around 8:30. As John and Jules finish, you guys know the drill. They'll bring us on live, and Tracy's going to just share a little more about what flow has been to her over the past few months. So please join us, support our fellow Sunrise Stretcher for that little chat at 8:30. Good morning, Candace, Christina, Shirley, and Flora. Welcome, everyone. We've got about 5 minutes to go before we get started. We won't need anything specific today, but we are going to do a lunge or two. So if you know you've got sensitive knees, you need a bit of padding, grab a cushion now so that you can pad under those knees. Natalie, good morning. And then our amazing Coach Saki. Coach Saki, I am going to be doing a 30-minute run of yours today. So accountability, I shall tag you in my running post, seeing as though you've tagged me in your flow posts. And that's how we inspire each other on this platform, guys. It is so interconnected. It is absolutely wonderful. Holding each other accountable to reach our goals. Leslie, good morning. Maini, good morning. Welcome, everyone. It is a beautiful day, 21 January. New, fresh start can start right now. Changing your mindset, re-looking at your goals, pivoting, and what's the word? Customizing your life to be whatever it is you want it to be. You create your life. So check those goals. Make sure that you're ticking off everything you set out to tick off this week, if it's still appropriate for what's going on in your life. If not, make a few changes, shuffle a few things around, and make sure that you finish off this week strong, that you've really put in the effort for yourself. No one else, for yourself. Yesterday, I was like bummed with myself for a little while because I really wanted to do a HIIT workout, and I was just feeling like super exhausted. Also saying that I had already taught a couple of classes, and I was just feeling tired. Like I'd eaten well yesterday, I had lots of water, I had a good night's sleep, but I was just feeling tired. So instead of today being my race day, so I'm still kind of following my one-on-one program, even though I'm not a coach. Instead of today being my race day, I took my race day yesterday. And today I'm feeling great. So today I'm going to teach, I'm going to go for a run, my energy's up, and those are the kind of little switches that you need to be making for yourself. So not just postponing something indefinitely, but making conscious decisions that I'm going to switch yesterday with today. So I didn't decide I'm just not going to do anything yesterday. I went, cool, I don't have to do my training today. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Today I'm going to take the race today. I'm just going to honor where I am. So not being lazy, being mindful. Self-care isn't selfish. So yeah, I hope you guys are all ready for a lacker stretch session. Welcome, Gisela. Michelle, welcome everyone. Coach Saki, yes, I will tell you. I'm in different terrain though today. So when I was running at my parents, it's all a lot of like flat, mostly flat with like one incline. And on the farm I'm on running today, it's like hills and hills and hills and hills. So yeah, 30 minutes is going to be a tough one, and I think my 50% might be a few walks today, but I'll still give my 50% effort and I'll still give my 70, 80, 90% effort, I promise. Renata, good morning, and Taki, ready for flow after my 45-minute run. Guys, I think we need to make this a combo. I love the lit and flow combo, but I'm also loving the guided run and flow combo, or the guided walk and flow combo. Just like so many options. So many options. Love it. All right, everyone, good morning and welcome if you just joined us. It is time to start. Good morning, Denisa, Jane, everyone. A warm welcome to you. I hope you're feeling amazing. I hope you're ready to stretch out the body a little bit. If you have sensitivities, grab a cushion and we'll actually get started. Take a seat. Cross the legs if possible. If not, straighten them out in front of you. Rest your hands on your thighs and close your eyes for a moment, nice and tall. Take a breath in. Gentle sigh out. And another breath in. Sigh out. When you like that, inhale. And exhale. Then you open your eyes. Welcome everyone. To start off with some gentle neck rolls. Keeping the shoulders above the hips. And soften your chin down to your chest. And then left ear to left shoulder. Taking that head all the way around. Big circle. And then chin back to chest. And let's do a few more rounds, just like that, in this direction, releasing around the neck, with the neck connects to the head and the neck connects to the shoulders. So for a lot of us, we carry so much tension in the neck and the shoulders. So this is a very simple movement that is really, really effective in releasing tension and stress in the shoulders and the neck. Alright, let's do one more in this direction. So I'm moving very slowly to move specifically. So you're not kind of just throwing your head around. Alright, pause, chin to chest, and then bring the head up for a moment. If there's a spot that feels really good, you can always stay there for an extra breath or two. Let's take it to our second side, lowering the chin down, right ear to right shoulder, taking the head around, and bringing it back, chin to chest. Let's add some breath in here. Inhale as you lift the chin, and exhale as you put it down. If you're comfortable, close your eyes and do 3 more like that. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, chin to chest. Last round. Don't rush. Alright. and draw the crown of the head all the way up. Reach both arms up, take a full reach, a full stretch. And then taking a little side stretch to your right fingertips palm to the mat, reaching left arm over, ground your left buttock so that you're not rolling over onto your right. Relax your right ear down. Flip the left palm up to the ceiling and take that hand away from you until your left wrist is in line with your left shoulder. Extending that arm away from you, just someone gently pulling your left fingertips to the left. And then here you can roll the chin down towards the floor and then look back forward again. Just take a little movement here, up and down, so you feel into the left side of the neck, the top of the shoulder, into the back of the skull, to the jaw. Keep the breath going. Alright, and then you'll simply look forward. Let that left hand become heavier and heavier until it draws you all the way back up to sit, stack the crown of the head back above the tailbone. Reach both arms up again, full breath. And then over to your second side. So right fingertips or palm down. Press into that hand, ground your right sit bone, reach top arm up and over, and relax, lift it down. Rotate that top arm to face the ceiling, and then reach it all the way across to the right. Right wrist in line with right shoulder. Feel as though someone's taking a gentle pull of that right arm, ground right sit bone. And then again on this side, you'll just bring in a little bit of movement through the neck to reach under the jaw and behind the skull, right side of the neck, top of right shoulder. Alright, looking forward. Heavy right hand moves down the floor, brings you all the way up. Well done, bring both arms up, full breath in. And then flip both palms to face away from one another. Bring the hands behind you, interlace your fingers, roll the shoulder caps back, open up through the chest. Perhaps you extend the arms behind you, even move the hands a little further away from the lower back. So feel now all those shoulder caps drawing back, the splitting of the collarbones, the lifting of the chest of the sternum, opening up through the lungs. Take 2 more full deep breaths. Alright, open the eyes. Release the hands again, reach them up. And then fall forward over the legs. So you can be on the hands, just releasing head down, or perhaps elbows lower down. Try relax through the hips. We're going to take 3 full rounds of breath now. And slowly bring yourself all the way up. Bring your fingertips behind you, reverse tabletop. You're going to take your feet out in front of you, feet are parallel to one another. Press into your hands, straight arms, lift the buttocks, so almost like bridge pose with the legs. Now we get a nice activation to the back body, as well as a nice little opening to the shoulders. So take 2 more breaths here. See if you can with the top of your hips in line with the top of the thigh and the knees. Well done, sit your buttocks back down. Change the drop of your leg. I hope you remember which leg was the front. Alright, you're going to reach both arms up. Take a twist to your left. left hand behind you, right arm across. So press down to lift up, rotate to the spine, keep your head level, not pulling up on that left knee. So encourage your knees to stay level. Every inhale, you can grow your spine a little taller. On your exhales, perhaps taking that twist a little deeper. Few more breaths. Relax the hips. And then keep your right hand where it is, look forward. Bring that left arm forward, reach for your right knee, rock back onto the buttocks a little bit, and then round through the spine, curl your chin to your chest. Two more breaths. Alright, and then release. Sit up and look up, reach your arms up. Full breath in. And taking a twist to our second side, so right fingertips behind you, left arm across. Round through the sit bones, go up to the spine, stacking the vertebra, one on top of the other. Look over to your right. Level head. Deepen the breath. It's so tall that it almost feels like, imagine I am just pressing gently between your shoulder blades. So if I was just press on the kind of mid-spine, upper back, you just feel this little extra lift. Left hand where it is, look forward, bring that right arm around, reach your knee, rock back slightly, like you're chilling, like you're hanging yourself into this little stretch opening to the back body. Two more breaths. All right. Back to a neutral spine. Reach the arms up. Set them away from one another. Bring the hands behind the back once more. Take your second interlace. Roll those shoulder caps back, squeeze elbows to one another. Extend through the arms if you can. Take the hands a little further away from you in the second round if that's possible. To really start to encourage extra opening through the upper back. So now, like I was saying, we're trying to counterpose the daily rounding. So sitting in front of the computer, driving, cooking, I mean, everything, 99% of things we do requires us pretty much to round our upper back. So we're countering that, lifting up the chest, opening up, creating space in the front body, which also really helps us to be able to take deeper breaths, get more oxygen into us, and up our energy level. So let's take two more breaths now. All right, and then slowly release. We're going to make our way into a standing position. So any way that you can, take your time. You can place your cushion to the side. And then bring yourself up to stand. I'm just going to show you from the side. You're going to bring your feet hip distance. Bringing the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers. Elbows curling forward. Nice, strong, straight legs here. As you start to lift up through the chest. Again, feel as though I'm giving just this little press just underneath the shoulder blades, lift you up, look slightly up, but no tension in the head or the neck. Come back to a neutral spine. Take a little rounding here, so bend your knee. Curl your tailbone forward. And I'm not pulling on my head here. I'm slowly rounding as far as you can go. So you might be halfway down. You might curl elbows to knees. You're going to take 2 breaths here. And then keeping the knees bent like a spinal roll, like one vertebrae on the neck, until you come all the way up to stand. Look forward. Change the interlace of the fingers. And again, lift up, look up, stretch out the belly. Neutral spine. Bend the knee. And then tuck the tailbone forward, your belly back, start to round. Once you've done to your maximum, you take a beautiful breath. Then again, a little spinal roll to bring you up, keep your knees bent. Alright, reach both arms up. As we did when we were seated, put the palms away from one another, bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Bring both your hands over and across to your right hip. Alright? So both hands interlace, move them across to your right hip. Lower your chin to your chest. And then just start to roll the ears over the shoulders. And we're just going to do 2 more to each side. Move super slow. So you've done an equal amount to both sides. And we'll be in the chest. Keep these fingers interlace. Bring them back behind you. Find symmetry to the shoulders, to the arms. In those arms, if you can, and start to lift the chest a little more. So I've got nice, strong legs. I'm not overarching the lower back. Going the fleshy part of my buttocks down and lift a little more. Take 1 more breath here. And then back up. Hop on the elbows so that you can take in place of the fingers. Take the hands over to the left hip. Soften the chin to the top. And then again, let's take right ear to right shoulder. Chin through center. Over to the left. Twice more to each side. Don't rush it. In fact, indulge in it. Alright. Chin back to chest. And draw the head back up. Bring the hands behind you again. Roll the shoulder caps back to the shoulder blades together. And then again, chest and lift. Maybe you take the hands a little further down. Don't overdo it. You don't want to feel pain in the lower back. Slight activation to the abdominal. Inner thighs rolling backwards. One more full round of breath. Well done. Back into a neutral spine. Release the arms. Come to stand to the top of your mat. So facing the short edge of the mat, bring your big toes to touch. Reach both arms up. Look up, take a little standing back bend. And then back to a neutral spine. Bend your knees a lot. Take your hips back. Bring your thighs parallel to the floor. Reach your torso forward. And then release your hands down. Release your head down. Take a forward fold here. So perhaps you start to straighten your legs out a little more. Okay? Don't overdo it. You don't want to feel any kind of bad pain stretching behind your face. So take it easy. Relax the head, and we'll just pedal out the legs a little one at a time. So bending, stretching. Do equal amounts on the side, and then you pause. You're going to step the right leg back into the lunge. This is where you might want to add the cushion underneath it. My hips are facing forward. I'm going to press firmly into my front foot. Reach both arms up. Bringing my hands behind my head. And let the pelvis sink down as I lift my chest up. Pull my elbows up towards the ceiling. I'm pressing quite firmly into my back foot. My toes are tucked under. I'm supporting myself. I'm going to take 2 more full breaths here. Well done, neutral spine. Bring the hands forward. Shift the hips so that the right hip is above the right knee. Extend that left heel forward. Try straighten out that left leg and tuck the chin. So maybe not going to the this morning. Pull back to the inside of that foot. Long spine. So I want you to think of lengthening forward more than just kind of collapsing the head down. So rather look a little forward. Try flatten out the lower back. So send your chest forward. Let's tuck the chin. We're going to take 2 more full breaths here. Alright, lift again. Well, you need to slide that foot a little bit back so that you can bring the weight onto it again. Raise your right knee, and then we're going to walk through a straddle, like that, all the way over to your right for that lunge. So left knee will lower, my feet on parallel tracks, front knee stacked above its ankle, reaching both arms up. Take your second interlace now. Again, elbows up to the ceiling. I'm going to let my pelvis sink down a little bit, but I'm pressing into that back foot, so I could lift my knee up at any point if I wanted to. So I'm nice and supported through the legs, so I can lift up and get this opening through the front of my body and an extension through the spine. Breathe. All right, coming back up, hands forward. Shift your left hip above left knee. Extend that right leg forward. Again, I don't want you to collapse the head down. I want you to look forward, maybe your hands move a little forward, extending the chest forward. Little tuck of the chin. Try level off the hips. 2 full breaths. All right. Slide that front foot slightly forward. You're going to walk all the way across your left leg. Place the cushion to the side. Step left foot back to right. Lower the knees. And bring yourself all the way down. Untuck the toes. Bring the hands forward and wider of the shoulders. We'll move through a few little rolling cobras. So if you practice a lot, your hands will be slightly further back. If not, take your hands a little forward. We'll all start to press into our hands. Little lift of the elbows. Again, think of going forward and up. Relax the shoulders, hug the elbows in. And then we'll come back down. So if that felt pretty good and you want to take it a little deeper, slide your hands further back. Press into the hands, lift up, roll up, relax the shoulders down. And then we'll bring ourselves all the way down. We're going to do 3 to the breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. And then from here, you're simply going to roll onto your back. So shift yourself so that you're on the spine. Bring both knees to your chest. And then here, see if you can just get the whole spine flat on the mat. Back of the head, shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back. Keep the left knee in towards your chest, extend your right leg forward. Take a full breath in. And on your exhale, start to curl up. See if you can bring your nose to your knee. Both feet are pretty relaxed. And release back down. Taking a little twist, open the left arm out to the side. Use the right hand to guide that left knee all the way across. Trying to land left foot, maybe left knee. Otherwise, left foot can also rest onto the right side. We'll start to extend this left leg. So straighten it out. You might reach for the left thigh, or the left calf muscle, or perhaps even put outer blade of the left foot. Try ground both shoulder blades. And then switch on the breath. If you're not breathing, I was in the room with you, I want to sense you breathing, perhaps you can feel you breathing. Alright, release left foot. Come back onto the spine, realign, readjust, bring both knees to chest. And we'll switch left leg to extend, right knee stays to chest. Right arm opening out to the side, and you're taking your twist, so right knee over to the left. Keep that knee bent at first, readjust the shoulder blade. So I like to lift my left shoulder blade here, so I feel a little more weight in the right side. We'll start to extend through that top leg. Maybe you can try half muscle or foot. That bottom leg can stay pretty relaxed here. That open power line of that top leg. So if you have a yoga strap, this is a good opportunity to use the yoga strap. Come back through to center. Bring both knees to chest. Separate the knees to the armpits and find happy baby. You're going to flex the feet. Feet are going to face the ceiling. Hands can come to the outer edge of your feet. You're going to try to get the whole spine down to the mat. I'm really nice and grounded, feeling into those hips, feeling those lower bones in the hip sockets, in the thighs. Alright, we're going to take a little butterfly pose. So lift the head and shoulders as you bring the soles of the feet together. Interlace your hands around the feet, encourage the knees away from you. Tuck your chin around. Alright, from here we're going to rock up to sit. Take a little rock, come all the way up. Find your butterfly pose and take a small fold. Come up to sit. Take your hands to your outer thighs and extend both legs forward. You might want to keep a little bend in the knees here. Please both arms up and just take a nice double gaze, symmetrical forward fold. Maybe legs straighten, don't overstretch. And we'll all come up. Cross the legs. Coming through from where you started. Take your hands on your thighs and again close your eyes. 3 full rounds of breath. As you take these 3 rounds of breath, really just thanking yourself, making the time to get on your mat today. Appreciating your body and its capacity, its ability. Gratitude for the breath. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining in for this flow stretch session. Pair it up with any of the sessions from this week. It'll be a great combination. Lots of spinal extensions, little back bends, a little bit of strength work yesterday, and of course tomorrow, every Friday, is also a flow strength session live. So it'd be amazing if you want to join for that. It's for everyone, so you might find it challenging, but that's a good thing. So join in, and of course, if you ever have any questions, Jeff Coach Kathleen is my Facebook page. So send me a message on there. I'd be happy to get back to you. Any questions regarding alignment, poses, breath, pretty much anything, pop me a question. I'd be happy to get back to you. Thank you to everyone who's here live. Of course, you guys know it's so great for me to have you all live here. And Tracy, who is here, Tracy Shepherd, is going to share a little bit of her flow story after the 8 a.m. workout. So that will be, if you can't stay on for the 8 a.m., if you're not doing the 8 a.m., hop on at like just at 25 past, just before half past. And Tracy and I will be on there with Jono and Jules, chatting a little bit about her flow journey. So definitely worth checking in. What I love about testimonials is everyone's story is so different, yet you can relate to one another so much. And often you feel like you're the only one going through something, or you're the only one who's overcoming something. And when we share our stories, we actually realize that we are all in this together, and people are more alike than I think we think we are, in a sense. We're individuals on our own, but we're also extremely connected to one another. So please come support Tracy with that. Come up and say hi and share a story. I think it's so valuable when we do listen to one another and when we give each other the chance to share our stories, because our stories really are what makes us who we are. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope to see a few of you there for that chat. Such a pleasure, everyone. Thank you for joining. I hope your bodies feel good after that. My body feels good. Sharon, oops, I've got to wait for you to end before I can do the start. I can do it on my own from what I've learned. Amazing, Sharon. I won't chat too long then, Sharon, keeping you from your practice. Denita, such a pleasure. Sarah, Lisa, everyone, thank you for joining. Tanya, determined to get back into a daily flow and love to do it live. Tanya, I love having you here live, and happy birthday, Tanya. As I said earlier, thank you for being such a light in this community. I really hope you are spoiled rotten with hugs and love and sunshine and all the best things, not only today, but throughout the rest of this year. I hope you're celebrating. Coach Saki, such a pleasure. Coach Saki, I will tag you in my run today. I have upped. I'm not allowed to do the 20 minutes anymore. I have to do the 30 minutes. I have to push myself a little more, so I will let you know how that goes with my steep inclines. Michelle, such a pleasure. I'm so glad you enjoyed that. I'm glad you guys are feeling great. Remember, drink your water, eat clean. Today on the menu is Chef Ed post-COVID training. I think it's a very important topic. So we'll check that out at 12:30. And I think even if you're not going through that experience, just check it out. We've got an actual doctor coming to chat to us about that, so that is absolutely incredible. How lucky are we? And tonight, Sari's having the family chat at 7 p.m. If you haven't gotten your workout in, there's boxing today, so don't miss out on that. Keep those calls connected. Thanks for joining, everyone. Have an absolutely wonderful, fabulous day. I'm back tomorrow morning for Pro Strength, 7 a.m. See you then.